All right, cool. I'm here with the man himself, Tay Jordan, the flyest guy ever around.
I don't know about ever around, but shit, I'm definitely, my wings are spread.
All right, you already know the first question I'm going to ask you.
Talk to me, man.
You got a tune called Max B. Max B is now free.
Free.
That's got to mean a lot to you, right?
Bro, yeah, no, that's one of my goats, man. I've been waiting a long time. Every year it's, he's coming home this year. I was one of them people believing it, spreading the news. Yo, Max B's coming home.
On the internet.
Yeah, he coming home September, coming home, da-da-da-da. Yeah, so for him to be home now, I know the music's going to be slapping, man.
I mean, it's funny because Max B, since being home, has been everywhere but home.
Everywhere but home, and he don't even know what his bed looks like.
How's he ended up linking up with Central Cee?
Yeah, no, I saw that, man. Yeah, bro, them lot tapped in, bro. Yeah, he's probably linking up with everyone right now.
Who knows? All I know is Jim Jones is pissed off right now.
He must be.
He's vexed.
He most definitely must be, man.
Alright, them cameras gonna end up in his face. You gotta forget what English is.
You
gotta forget how to speak the language.
Real. Nah, I feel like no one's gonna even ask him.
No, that's just gonna piss him off more though.
Yeah, I remember.
That's one thing that man hates. He hates being ignored.
You know what? I feel like when his name got brought up before back in the day, all them interviews and whatnot, he'd just say, cut the questions. And that. Yeah, man.
He didn't want to play the game. What would you like to see in terms of like new music from Max B? Like me, I would love to hear like a Max B, Steve Stovegott like cooks a whole tape from the two. That would be so cool.
That would be crazy. But you know what? I've been kind of tapped into his music anyway because he's been releasing.
Yeah.
In Penn, he had a song with Dave East and
Yeah.
Cameron and more joints and so I know he's still definitely got tapes in him.
Yeah.
Yeah, beyond all the standard people, the Alchemists and Harry Fraud.
Yeah.
Man, I want to see him on some Cardo shit or something.
Yeah. Because like there's so many different ways because even before he was in prison, he was quite versatile anyway.
Most definitely.
Now with a lot of the new soundscape of what US hip hop looks like, there's so many directions he could go in.
100%.
Just makes it so exciting.
Bro, I pray that he just sticks to the Max B we know, man. I don't want to hear him on no Jersey or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't want to hear him on like a...
No drill.
I don't want to hear that. I literally don't want to hear that.
Most definitely.
I don't want him to be like trying to jump on with like Yeet or something.
I'm telling you, man.
No.
I'm telling you. But
it would be so wrong.
No, 100%.
Like a Max B Gunner tune would just be wrong.
You know what? Yeah, I feel like there's an angle there, a little play.
You think?
Yeah. But if you're talking Max B, Ice Spice and them things there, I don't know. I don't know. I really don't. Uzi.
It could be a bit of a vibe. But I guess like it's interesting because we've seen a lot more of the UK audience take more of an interest in US hip hop and them taking interest in us.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
Both ways, right?
Most definitely.
And I think there's one element where we have a cultural understanding. And specifically with New York, right? And I think it's so interesting where a lot of people confused being like, oh my God, why are all these UK people being like, oh my God, Max B is free? How do we care about who Max B is? But we're very culturally connected.
No, 100. What, are they surprised that we know who Max B is?
Yeah, they're like surprised that we know who Max B is. It's like, no, we're quite culturally connected. Like a lot of the hip hop we grew up listening to as kids was New York rap for the most part, right?
I remember some of my older friends had the Max B DVDs and that, all the barbershop DVDs and whatnot. The New York connection's been there from Wadi. I remember we had I remember seeing that Cameron Hood movie. They were set. That's this. I thought it was just normal.
Even then, like I think there's a video of Jay-Z in like this like Ford Focus or something.
In the ends?
Yeah, he was in Clapham or something. It was in somewhere in South.
Yeah.
In like early 2000s.
No, real, yeah.
And it's just like, it's so intertwined.
That's what I'm saying. Plus, SAS were over there, the UK. diplomats and
Pretty
whatnot.
much, yeah.
So,
Yeah. I think it's one of the reasons why with earlier this year we had the whole Skepta, Joyner Lucas, US versus US battles. I just thought the whole thing was a waste of time and a bit embarrassing.
But I wasn't really my cup of tea. I thought it was kind of corny.
Yeah, I thought it was so unnecessary. Because it's more like, I don't want to do this clashing thing. Half the matchups that he put together, I want them on songs together.
Yeah, no,
I'd rather see a collab.
You know what? For me, even if it's like a diss situation, a clash situation, for me, if there's no animosity, I've just never, it's never been my cup of tea, man.
Even if it's for the sport, fine. But if you're just randomly trying to conjure this out of nowhere, it just feels a bit
a little bit contrived, man. Yeah, most definitely. But even with me for the sport, maybe I'm a laid back guy. Like, to me, it's never really appealed to me like that, man. Yeah, if it's issues, it's issues.
Yeah. I mean, moving on to probably the more important part of this, or the better part of this, what are some US, UK hip hop collabs specifically that you would want to see?
That I'd want to see.
Like for me, for example, like Rome Streets randomly said that Cass is Dead is his favorite UK rapper, and I'm like, I would love.
Wait, who's his favorite UK rapper?
Cass is Dead.
Okay, yeah, no, that would be amazing.
And I'm like, that would be nuts.
Yeah, no, 100%.
Like, what else would I want to see?
What would I want to see? Man, I ain't gonna lie, Novelist and Jay Worthy was a link up I saw needed to happen. They got joints together.
They got
joints together, man. But that's a link up I needed to see happen. But I ain't gonna lie, Nov's got songs with bare my favorite US rappers.
Oh damn!
So I just love seeing that connection, man. Yeah. But
I feel like,
do I want to see, man?
I feel like Young's Teflon could really rub shoulders with quite a few.
Definitely.
Even the more like abstract ones. So like a navy blue.
Nah, 100. I want to see Jay and Mike.
That
a Jay and Mike project. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm sure they got 1-2 songs together, but I want to see a tape with them. I want to see UK US tapes.
Yeah, like it was something that it's. People are so many, like, people in the industry have also talked about wanting to see it happen, but haven't quite pulled it together.
Yeah, bro, everyone's just mad stingy with tapes. Yeah.
I don't know what it is. Or just giving out a feature, because, like, a Blade Brown Dave East song would be immaculate.
I saw they got Blade Brown Benny. I saw they got Pot of Paper. Was it Mozzie and I don't even know.
Yeah, he was that on that Snoop Dogg song.
Yeah, no, there's the connections there, man. But I want to see more projects.
If you could go like ghoulish and violent, give me Snap Capone and Casanova.
Okay.
That song would just tear up the streets.
Yeah, you ain't even lying, man. I'm saying, ooh.
There's so many
avenues. I know, but there's just a million avenues, man.
Yeah. Like, even when you put the production size together,
100%.
if you put Conductor in a room with Khan's Hill.
Oh, my days, nah, most definitely. You know what I want to hear, though, for sure? UK man with, like, a full collab project with, like, just one artisty producer, like a Alchemist. You feel me? Like a Young's Teflon Alchemist project, a Pot of Paper Alchemist project.
Yeah.
Blade Brown, I don't know, Harry Fraud or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Just something a little bit avant-garde.
Yeah. I think it's interesting that someone you've actually ended up working with, Afro Surrealist.
Yeah.
He's kind of looking to fill that space, because even then in the UK, I thought before he unfortunately passed away that Javon was going to be the one to do it.
Okay, rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace. But I thought Javon was going to be the one to do that, and unfortunately he passed away. But I think Afro Surrealist could be a producer in the UK that could fill that spot.
Easily, 100%, man. Me and Afro, I think we even spoke about him producing me and him doing a project. Yeah. But see me, I'm the type of guy I just want to mash out joint projects with all the producers I've messed with, all the artists I've with. Yeah, like I'm a big collaborative man. I'm a big project man.
Yeah, and I think, do you think that's what holds the UK back specifically then? We're very protectionist over our work. We don't just let things be free.
Definitely. Even me. Like, I've made so much music that for whatever reason I've not let see the light of day.
Yeah.
Like, I got a joint project with Sonny Jim, fully produced by Sonny Jim in the pipeline. Me and Londo, me and da-da-da-da. But
Londo, nice.
Yeah. Me and Vassetti James. But yeah, sometimes all the
voices in your ear just holds a hostage.
I'm telling you, yeah. So I feel like the UK is not really caught up in that regard. But for me, that's a massive play. Like, they got whole scenes built around it in the US, man. Like,
and I think in a way, sure, a lot of people complain that, there's not so much of a rollout to a lot of these tapes. But I think that only really matters when you're super commercial and you're really going for chart toppings, especially when hip hop being out of the